This is Crystal Lax, and I'm going to just do a brief speak about cyber rape. Since we have new technology and we have all these electronic devices like drones and all stingrays and stuff like this, our rights as a female, now I'm only zoning on females because it seems like females are always target for sex trafficking. Females are always target for prostitution, forced prostitution. Females are always target for raping. And so for some in this new technology, we have guys and some women that are cyber raping us. There are women that are being personally recorded inside their home or in the dressing rooms. When you're going to the bathroom, they are recording you and putting you up on the internet. Every day they are recording your life. This is devastating to any woman. It doesn't matter what color she is. It is emotionally mind raping a person. It is emotional and mental mind raping a person. They try to laugh it off because all this social media and try to downplay it like it's okay. If you don't have that woman written permission or verbal permission or authorization to videotape her, and you are forcing it up against her will, it's not something she chooses to do, because as an adult we make choices and decisions for ourselves. But when you have other people behind the scene forcing this woman to be on the internet when she doesn't want to, it is rape, sir. No matter how you try to laugh it and you try to justify it, oh, look how ugly she is, look how fat she is. But sir, I beg to differ. I beg you as a paralegal for you to argue this your own rational fantasy justification to a federal judge. I dare you to argue that point, that judge, we did this to her, or we did this to these type of women because they was ugly and they was too fat. And we believe that ugly people should be shamed. Ugly people should be ridiculed. Ugly people should be humiliated in the public eyes. I dare you, sir, with all of your ignorancy, to argue this before a federal judge. I guarantee you that you will lose the case. And while you're at it, go ahead and argue this before a juror, a federal juror. And I guarantee you, sir, that you will lose the case. I guarantee you, if you argue this before the Supreme Court justice about a woman body, rather if she's fat or skinny, I guarantee you that a woman have the right to do with her body whatever she choose, whether she choose to keep it fat or whether she choose to lose the weight. I think that we go to Roe versus Wade if we want to argue and combat what your rationalization is. I guarantee you we will win that case. Because, sir, you do have a public choice and decision that if that's not the type of woman that you like, you do have a choice and decision to go on about your way. But the minute when you choose to make a criminal choice decision to criminalize, to begin to participate in criminal activity, and if you don't believe me, look up the laws as far as electronic cyber stalking and electronic cyber harassment and hacking people's phone. I guarantee you that what I'm saying lines up with what the law is saying. You're a third party without consent, listening in on females' phone calls and tracking their phones down. That's obsessed. That sounds like a very obsessed fatal attraction, or it sounds like a rapist, cyber rapist, that sit up there and illegally violate a woman's rights, her human rights, her rights to privacy, her constitutional rights. And if you want to argue argue, oh, we're doing it because she's black and fat. Now you're messing with my civil rights, sir. And I guarantee you, sir or ma'am, I guarantee you that you cannot argue this in a federal court and win. I guarantee you that everything that you have, I could take it away from you for $1.5 million in a lawsuit damage for the injury that you have caused me in the public eyes on a social level, because your action was malice. Your action was malicious intent to injure me and hurt me on a social level. Your action was to destroy, still kill and destroy my reputation, my character, and my name at the most. You wanted to publicize, humiliate me. You wanted to publicize, shame me. You wanted to bring forth embarrassment. That's why you put it so it could go global, because you didn't want to just injure me. You wanted it to pierce me so bad. It's almost like a rapist going into a woman's room, going into a woman's house unannounced and taking advantage of her. Well, the cyber videotaping and the cyber electronic devices of taking your devices and going into women hotel rooms, sliding cords up under the door so that you could take video pictures of them, is still raping a woman, sir, and you should be charged as such, and you should be sued as such, sir. If you don't have no power to restrain yourself, then you should also pay the time for the crime that you have done up against women. These are criminal activities up against women. And for you women that is sitting up there holding these men's hand instead of telling them, honey, we could get into a lot of trouble if this come out. No, you sitting up there participating because it's not you. You're not the one that's being violated. So at the end of the day, you still are what you are. Call a zebra for what a zebra is, because a zebra never loses a stripe, and a zebra cannot change a stripe. You are cyber rapist when you are videotaping women without their authorization, when you are purposely putting them internet. I don't know if you from another country and that's how you do it in your country, but I am American black, and I call it for what it is. It is rape, sir. It is cyber raping. Rather you want to act like a child in this and try to degrade it or try to downplay it and water it down and sugarcoat it. Sir, it is what it is. I'm just bold enough to call it out. It is cyber raping.